Everything we're going to show you is coming from the Bible. We're not giving no opinions out here. I want to prove to you you're an Israelite. So you know,
I am.
Watch this.
I'm not saying I'm not.
Romans chapter 8, verse 16.
Come on.
The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
Question. The Spirit is the Bible. I want to show you something. Did this happen to your people? That's right. You ain't got to wonder. This happened to black people in America. Look at it. That's your Islam right there. That was the sub-Saharan slave trade. That's how black people became Islam, and this how black people became Christians. That's how you became a Baptist, Pentecostal, Seventh-day Adventist. They was raping our mamas and hanging our daddies. That's how we became that. And who did this to black people? Who? All right. Is that hate speech? I'm giving you all the truth.
No, that's the truth.
Thank you.
I know the truth.
Because somebody gonna say, "Oh, that's racist." No, that's reality.
My mama taught me the real.
That's reality.
I just can't recite it because I'm not.
Now number was 1 and 18.
But I learned it.
Read. Here we go.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 18.
Read.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
Is it not by your mom? It's determined by your father. So your father black man, you Israelite. And you good to go.
They native Indian.
But that's fine. You from the tribe again. You're still Israelite. You're still winning. All right. Now watch this. You ain't gonna get it if you're doing this. Give me Leviticus 13.
Bring it out. Leviticus chapter 13, verse 29.
You want the kingdom of heaven, don't you? And you want your daughters to get it, don't you? Read.
If a man or a woman have a plague upon the head or the beard, then the priest shall see the plague. And behold, if it be in sight, deeper than the skin.
It's talking about a plague that's on our head or on our beard. And he said it's a sight deeper than the skin. We know it's internal. There's a reason why you got that on your head. There's a sickness there. Read.
And there be in it a yellow thin hair.
Read that part again.
And there be in it a yellow thin hair.
Read.
Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
Stop. Well, if you got yellow hair in your head, what that mean? He called it a plague. But guess what? You actually put that in your head, didn't you? You didn't grow on your head. You put that in there. God called that what? Read that last part again.
Unclean.
The priest shall pronounce him unclean.
Guess what?
My white folks blind hair.
That's right.
But I know.
So what you gotta do? So what you gotta do?
They're not even. They're human. They're not. We are human.
Okay. So what you gotta do?
What you mean?
What you gotta do to blind hair?
He didn't say her.
Read that part again. Unclean.
The priest shall pronounce him unclean.
Proverbs 3:31. What you gotta do with the blonde hair? Cause you unclean right now.
So I gotta clean it?
No.
I'm lost.
You gotta take it out.
Oh.
Go home and take that out. Take that white hair out of your head. Read what you got.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31.
That is Caucasian hair. Caucasian means cave dweller.
Yes, the cave.
Take the cave dweller's hair out of your head. Hers too.
Came out the cave. This orange.
Take it out.
This orange
Take
and
it out.
yellow.
Yeah, no, take it out. Read.
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Our oppressors, so-called white man, we all agree they the ones who did this to us. We all agree that it's their hair that naturally grows that hair. So we all have to agree, for the most part, that's a generality, right?
No, because listen.
No,
listen, they have people in Africa with blonde hair and blue eyes. Like, that's...
But is that because they're Edomites or heathen, or they grow? Is that growing in your question?
She's talking about the children of Japheth that grow blind.
Right, that's not our people. But the main thing I want you.
I'm going to Google it.
Oh, please do.
They're black, but they're not our people. All black people ain't the same.
Right. You have Nilotic. Let me out. I'm going to explain it to you. All black people are not the same. You have what you call Hamites, and then we have Shemites. All right? And you have what you call Japhites, whatever. But my point is, all of us are not the same. All black people are not the same. You think black people sold black people to slavery?
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Watch this.
That's what we got.
Give me Exodus chapter 11. I'm going to show you something. You asked a good question, but Before we take any step further, know that you got to take that out your head. You hear it from me first. We ain't gonna let that go. Read what you got.
Well, you gotta go back to that.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Read.
Against man or beast.
The children of Israel is us, our people. Of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
That ye may know how the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Now watch this. You would think, if you look at them color-wise, you would think we was the same people, but we're not the same people. Egyptians are what you call Africans. That's what you call Africans. The real name of Egypt was Mikha'el. All right, that's one of the sons of Ham. Okay, we come from the line of Shem. You are what you call a Shemitic, Shemite. That's where you come from.
How do you know that?
Hey, give me the sound of a compact Bible dictionary.
I got you.
Thank you. You ready? Read.
This is the definition of Ham. Probably the youngest son of Noah, born about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
All right. Remember, Noah had 3 sons, right?
How they spell Ham?
And their wives. Ham, H-A-M. That's right. Now check this out. I want you to catch this, mama. I want you to catch this. He said the progenitor, which means forefather of the dark races. Read.
Not the Negro.
Not the who?
Not the Negro.
Wait. Where's the sign? Negroes for sale. Right there. Here we go. The Negroes for sale. We got soul, right? Now check this out. Read. Why don't you go say who the
Not the
Hamites are?
Negroes, but the Egyptians.
The Egyptian is an African. Read.
The Ethiopians.
The Ethiopian is an African. Read.
Libyans.
The Libyans are Africans.
And Canaanites.
And the Canaanites are Africans. The Nilotes. That's who those people are. You are what you call Shemitic. He said not the Negroes. Your history has been taken from you. You think you are African. That's why they call you African American, is to confuse you. Y'all not the same. You found what I was looking for? Come on, let's go.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were children born. The children of Shem, Elam, and Asher, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. And the children of Aram, Uz, and Hul, and Gether, and Mash. And Arphaxad begat Salah, and Salah begot Eber. And unto Eber were born 2 sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and the brother's name was Joktan.
Is that what I was looking for? Look, the sons of Shem. Hey, look, that's who we come from. That lineage. Now, I'm gonna show you who else is Shemites. Arabs are Shemites. White people are Shemites. Chinese people are Shemites. But we come through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who we come through. All right. So you don't come from no Egyptians. All right. Though they may be black, they are not our people. Give me Exodus 1, and I think it's verse 18. 13. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what the Egyptians did to us. Read what you got.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel,
Our people, watch this,
to serve with rigor.
they had us in slavery like the white man did. That's what it is. It's the same thing. Read.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
No, we was all cool.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
They had us in slavery too. We went through a series of captivities. We went through Egyptian captivity, Babylonian, Persian and Mede, the Greek captivity, and we also went through the Roman captivity. That's what Christ was around at that time. Now, guess what captivity we're in now? Well, guess what captivity?
Wait, what is it?
The American
Oh,
captivity.
an American. Okay.
You hear a slave in America, Baruch 3 and 8. Baruch 3 and 8. Tell you something. You're gonna learn something today. Watch this. Everybody out here think they're free because they can buy and sell when they want to. But you know deep down they got certain communities the white man won't let you in. You know you don't vote for a president. Presidents are chosen. You just under the illusion that you're picking them. Read what you got.
Baruch chapter 3, verse 8.
This is what God says. Read.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
Read.
where thou hast scattered us.
We've been scattered for the 4 corners of the earth. I'm gonna show you another picture. Check this out. Where is that? Here we go. We've been scattered through the 4 corners of the earth. Yes, we may have came off the west coast of Africa through the door of no return. That's one of the slave ports. But if you look, we come from northeast Africa, which is Jerusalem. That's where you all come from. Y'all are the Jews of God, made low through sin. But y'all are the people of the Bible. Read.
For a reproach and a curse.
And a what?
And a curse.
What curse you think black people under, mama?
I don't know.
A curse. I'm gonna show you a curse. Yeah, it is spiritual. I'm gonna show you a curse. I'm gonna show you how powerful this curse is. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 58. No, not 58, 15. Now, your skin itself is not a curse. That's what the Mormons say about us. No. The curse is our conditions, the way we act, the way we treat one another. What you see across the street getting wrong. It's curse. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
This is what Moses, our forefather, said was going to happen to our people if we didn't listen, if we wanted to be disobedient and rebellious. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, if you don't listen to me, if your mama gave you something to do and she didn't listen to you, let's say, Mama, I ain't doing that, what you gonna do to her? What you gonna do to her?
Chastise her verbally.
That verbally. You ever whipped her before when she was growing up? Never?
Not really. I'm not a whooping.
Guess what? Look, I got something for you. The Bible says we have to chastise our children because it will save their life. And if you from making those same mistakes that we made.
Right?
Guess what? Guess who?
They stop preaching.
Guess what? Guess who chastised
that
us?
one time.
Hey, guess how God chastised us? There go this picture again. God did that. Oh yeah.
You think God made us go through that?
What?
Why?
I'm gonna show you.
What did they do?
Hold up. I'm gonna read. Want me to read it for you? Come on, let's go. Read what you got.
Verse 68.
Because that's a bit.
And the Lord shall bring.
Say that again.
That's a bit much. To
You
bring
said
somebody
that's pretty mean, huh?
That's steep. Yeah. That's,
Good.
that's
I'm glad you said that. Read, come on, read on.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
You remember I told you the Egyptians had us in slavery? He said we was gonna go into Egypt again with ships. How we got to America? Read on.
By the way whereof I speak unto thee.
He said the way I'm telling you is gonna happen, that's how it's gonna happen. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
He said you're not gonna see your homeland again. Read.
And there
When you get off those ships,
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
look at our face. Read that part again.
And there you shall be sold unto your
He
enemies.
said you was gonna be sold to your enemies. Sold. Look at this brother. Look at this brother. He's standing there. Look at him. They say, look at this big strong buck. Man, dingo, we can sell it. Yeah, he gonna work hard. He gonna look at where the mom at on being sold. Look at the family about to be split up. Read that last part again.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Read on.
For bondmen
Come on.
and bondwomen.
Come on.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man is gonna redeem you from that.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation